Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is my first ever makeup tutorial on YouTube. So I really appreciate you watching. If you want to see how I got this look, then just stay tuned. It is my purple smoky eye and I do this all the time. So if you want to see how I got the look, stay tuned. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I do another video. So Luna Beauty here. Thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone. All right, so I'm gonna get right to it. The first thing that I like to do is make sure that I have a clean face, obviously, and moisturizer on my face. And then the next thing that I have been doing lately is putting an eye cream on. I tend to get bags under my eyes pretty bad, so I like to put an eye cream on. This one is 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream by Dr. Brandt. So hopefully, I don't know, there we go. Now you can see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little dab under my eyes. I already have a face moisturizer on from earlier today, and I wanna make sure my eyes are taken care of. It is cold AF in Florida today. So I am literally in like a long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt over top of it. I don't even want to tell you what pants I'm wearing because they are ugly, but they are so comfortable. So yeah, that's why I'm not even trying to look good like from here down. So sorry about you. All right, so gone ahead and gotten that on. Next. So I typically use a BB cream as my foundation. I have lots of foundations. I've tried lots of foundations, and for my skin type, I just like BB creams. I like the way they feel. I like the way they end up looking. I really like that dewy looking skin. It always looks very healthy and nourished and hydrated. So I tend to stick with a BB cream. Just a tinted moisturizer is all a BB cream is really. It stands for blemish balm, but I just typically really like the way that feels and looks on my skin. I don't feel like I have too many trouble areas. This is just from my glasses today from working, but you know, I have a little bit of rosacea. I have some dark circles under my eyes. I have some kind of impurities on my skin, but I feel like a BB cream kind of takes care of that. And then I also put on a bronzer and contour a little bit and some blush and some concealer. I put other stuff on to kind of get rid of any of those impurities, but for the most part, I just really like to stick with a BB cream. I also like it because BB creams usually will have an SPF in them. So if you're not used to putting a moisturizer on with an SPF, I suggest doing a BB cream with it or a tinted moisturizer with an SPF so that you're at least getting that care for your skin throughout the day. All right, so I just got this in my BoxyCharm box. It's called Pretty Vulgar, and I typically just do the lines under my eyes. And then sometimes I'll go down my chin. This color I got in my BoxyCharm box, and it's a pretty good color for me, but I feel like it might be a little too dark for being an under eye concealer. But I definitely like to use the products that I receive from my BoxyCharm. If you are not a BoxyCharm member and you love makeup, I highly recommend it if you can afford it. It's like $21, or my roommate just said it's $25 for her now because I got this a while ago, but it's like, you know, 20 something dollars a month, and you get like 4 to 5 full-size products. And then if you're a Boxy Luxe member, then quarterly you get like 7 to 9 full-size products. And I really think it's worth it because you only spend like 25 bucks a month, and the products that you get are legit. Like if you went to Sephora right now, you could pick out all of these products and spend hundreds of dollars, and you get it every month for 25 bucks. So I highly recommend it if you are a makeup freak like me and love a deal. It's a heck of a deal. Next thing I do after the concealer is I will put on, sorry, this is disgusting. but I will put on a translucent setting powder. This is an HD finishing powder from Bella Pierre Cosmetics. And I am almost out. Look at that. So I will have to order more, but this was another product that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm not being paid to say this or anything like that. I love BoxyCharm. I think it's so worth it. So then what I'll do is I will set the liquid around my eyes with a finishing powder, with a translucent setting powder. I know a lot of people like the matte look on their skin. I typically like the dewy look, so I don't typically, I said typically twice, really fast. I don't really set the liquid on my face unless I need it to last all day long, or if I'm just feeling like maybe a little oily or something like that, I will. But I really set the cream around my eyes because I'm going to be putting eyeshadow on there and I don't want it to kind of slip off. And you also can do a primer. I didn't do a primer today because I am not really doing much tonight, so I didn't really care. But if I'm going out, I will do a primer first. So there is a light shining right on me, and it's definitely making me look a little oily, but I'm not oily at all. I'm actually very hydrated. My skin's very hydrated right now. So I'm gonna set a little bit of powder just because of the shine, but definitely my eyes. Okay, let me think. What do I do next? Okay, I have been using, and you are about to see, this is from Becca, and it is a bronzer. It's in the color Amber, bronzed amber. Yeah, look at this. That's pan. So obviously I'm gonna need another one soon, but I love it. So I just take a big fluffy brush like this and I kind of use it to contour. I just put it on my cheeks and around my forehead and stuff like that. But I am mainly doing it just to give myself some color again. I feel like I need a lip gloss. I hate it when my lips get like this. You know, there's videos, YouTube videos of makeup artists who have like the chalk mouth the whole time they're doing it. I can't stand that. And I know why. I know they put their foundation on and it's like a good set before they do their lipstick. And like, I totally get it. I just think it's so unattractive. So I feel like I need some color on my lips. Next, I do blush. This is the Alamar Blush Trio. And this one I've used a lot. This one is beautiful, really intense, and this is kind of a darker color. I've used this a lot, but I've been kind of going with this one lately. So that's the one I'm gonna go with tonight. It is called Toasted. So I'm just gonna dip in a little bit, and I always tap off my powders, always. And then you wanna put it on the apples of your cheeks, which is if you smile, it's this kind of puffy part right here. Those are the apples of your cheeks. And then I like to pull it back into my hairline. And I just kind of dab it on. And if I go crazy and it gets really intense, I'll use my fingers to kind of like blend it, or I'll just use a brush to really blend it in. But you do not want harsh blush lines. So go easy on this. You can build it just like you can build eyeshadow, you can build your blush. Meaning you can do, my cat, you can do a little bit first, and if it's not enough, you can build it and add more. But start kind of light. Okay, and a little bit on my nose, a little bit here, just for color, just cause I like it. This is the palette we're working with. It's the Tarteist Pro Glow palette from Tarte, and it is beautiful. There are 2 blushes, 2 highlighters, and 2 contour bronzy areas. So I am going to contour a little bit, and I'm gonna highlight. So I'm just taking a brush like this, and I'm just gonna carve out my cheekbones just a little bit. Little tip for you when you're doing this, you want to blend up onto the cheekbone, not down, because that will create that sagging look that we're all trying to get rid of. So make sure to blend up. Okay, now I don't do a lot of contour, so that's enough for me. I'll do it on the other side. My skin is so hydrated, it already looks like I have a highlighter on. That's amazing. Could also have something to do with the fact that that bronzer has some sparkle in it, some metallic in it. Yep. Okay, and you want to make sure that you blend your contour really, really well. You do not want somebody to be like, oh dang, I can see her contour. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit on the edge of my forehead, right into my hairline. Okay, and I do not do any around my nose. I like the shape of my nose. I think it's unnecessary. For me, it's totally necessary. You know, it could be necessary for other people, but for me, it's just unnecessary, and it's one step that I just don't want to do. And that is the beauty of makeup. You know, we don't have to do everything that everybody else is doing. Okay, I can't find my brush that I usually use for the highlighter, so I'm just gonna use my finger. So this color is gold, and this is like a pink color. And I'm gonna do a purple. As you know, I'm doing a purple smoky eye today. So with a little bit of gold. So I'm gonna use the gold. I'm gonna go ahead and use my ring finger and dip into the gold, and it's a really good payoff. So I'm gonna go just on the tip of my nose. On the bridge. And then right above where you did your blush is where you want to set your highlighter. Beautiful. Look at that highlight.
Look at that highlighter, y'all. Oh my God.
Get real. I love it. Look at the tip of my nose. Like this highlighter is something else, y'all. And I'm gonna do a little bit on the top of my Cupid's bow, which is this top part of your lip here. I just choked on my spit. Yes, girl. Yes. You guys ever want to Napoleon Dynamite your drink and just throw it back? Oh, that's what I just did.
I just burped.
Next, this is, I used to sell Unique. So this is from Unique though, and I really love it. It's one of the products that I really, really, really love. It's the Moodstruck Brow Obsession Palette, and it is disgusting, so no judgment because I didn't clean it before I'm showing you.
No judgment zone.
So this is, this is so bad. Okay, I typically just work out of this little pan here. Sometimes I use this, but these are the two shadows, these are highlighters, and this is a gel, okay? So that's why I love it, because it's all about the eyebrows, and it's got a lot going on, and it's got a gel and a powder and highlighters and all kinds of things that you would need. So I really like it. And now that I've thoroughly embarrassed myself showing you my dirty ass makeup, you're welcome. Welcome into my life. Okay, so I start with a spoolie, and I'm gonna basically just brush out my brows and then lay them down. I'm gonna do this in my mirror. Your girl needs an eyebrow waxing real bad. Again, no judgment zone. You did not come here to start judging me. I know you didn't. You came here to get a makeup tutorial and to laugh and to hopefully leave me feeling a little bit more uplifted than when you came in. That's my goal. All right, next. Brush them bad boys up. Sometimes, I know that's like the new look now, that like kind of brushed up wild look on your eyebrows. I kind of leave them like that sometimes, and I've actually gotten compliments on it, so we'll see what I'm feeling today after I'm done. But at first, I want to go ahead and brush them down. I want them to sit the way that I want them to, and then I'll fill them in. I wish you guys could see my cat right now. She's so cute. Her name is Sunny with an I. I actually introduce her like that. Sunny with an I. All right, so basically what I do for my brows is I just shape them and then I fill them in, and it's all powder. If I'm going out and want my brows to be good for a while, I'll put the gel on top of them. I have worked with brow pencils before and I like them. They're totally fine. I like the precision that you can get. I like the shape that you can make with them. But right now I'm just obsessed with this palette, and I like the way that my brows look kind of filled in, because you can see over here they're kind of sparse throughout some of them. And I know you can get the same effect with pencil. I'm just digging the brow shadow right now, so that is what I use. Okay. Yo, this is so bad. My unibrow is so bad. It's so bad. Okay, now that I've kind of shaped them, I'm gonna fill it in. Okay, first brow done. And remember, ladies, your eyebrows are supposed to be sisters, not twins, okay? Okay, there's my brows, all done. Okay, next we are gonna start with the eyeshadow. Now, this palette also looks nasty, but it's because I use it pretty much every day. It is from Morphe, and it's the 15N. I don't know if you can see that, but 15N, it says Night Master, and this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. Okay, so the colors that I am gonna go with today are this color here. I'm gonna go with this one, and this one. There, 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 and there. So I'm gonna start with the lightest brown color. It is called Selfie. How appropriate. And I am gonna take a big fluffy brush like this, tap off all powders because you can build them. And I am gonna start with a transition shade, and I'm gonna go pretty far up onto my lid. And this doesn't have to be perfect. You're just putting a kind of a base on, but it's also gonna be a transition shade, which will help the other colors kind of fade into each other. I've seen people do this backwards too, where they'll start with like their lid, and then they'll do their crease, and then they'll kind of blend everything together with that transition shade at the top. So either way that works for you, I always start with a transition shade first. And I usually will leave my lid completely bare like this because I'm gonna take different colors on my lid. If I'm doing an all over one color, really intense smoky eye, I'll continue the transition shade down onto the lid. Otherwise, I just kind of leave it like this. gonna show you. She's really cute. Come here. This is Sunny. Oh, she is like, heck no, Mom. Look, I just want to show the people how cute your face is. Look how cute she is. Okay. She's like, I hate you right now. Okay. Transition shade is done. Now, I'm gonna take a brush that has a little bit of a pointed edge to it. See how that it tapers up at the top there? That is gonna allow you to get into the crease of your eye. And if you have an eyelid that doesn't really have a crease, you can create your own crease just by putting a darker color, kind of where your eye, like when you open your eyelid, where it would naturally occur, you can create your own just by doing a darker color in there. And that's what's gonna give you a crease. But I naturally have a very large crease. That sounds kind of weird, but I do. And I'm gonna accentuate that by going into this color here that's called Hello. So tap off your color and let's go. Let's carve out that crease a little bit. And I like to use my brush in windshield wiper motions. That's this. And you have to do that sound while you're doing it. And circular motions, which is this. I guess that sound would be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So those are the two sounds that you have to have. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm not really gonna do that. And you see how the color kind of fades, like the transition color and that next color, they start to blend into each other a little bit, but like it's not just a big, harsh starting line with the dark color because you've got that transition shade on there and you're blending them together. So that's why I like it. And it just looks really nice when you fade it. I also recommend having like a nice big fluffy brush. And of course mine is nowhere to be found right now. Oh, there it is. Something like this that doesn't have anything on it, that has very loosely packed fibers, because it will very easily get off anything that kind of falls on your face. That's called fallout. And if you can just brush that off really easily, then you are golden and you probably didn't ruin anything. Another way to keep you from getting fallout, I just hit myself, is by tapping off your brush every time you dip it into your color. Because like I say, you can build, but it's much harder to take away after you've done your face, you've done your contour, you've done your highlight, you've done all this stuff to your face, and then you get all this stuff all over it and you gotta use a wipe to like wipe it off. What do, you know? Some people start with their eyes and then do their foundation and everything for that reason exactly, because they don't wanna get fallout onto their foundation and have to start over. I just tap off my brush a lot and then keep this handy so I can just, works every time. Okay, so that doesn't look blended very well, but I'm not done there. I'm gonna just get this other eye done and then we'll blend. I might have to edit this out. That is my cat using her litter box. I'll use this tighter packed brush. We're gonna go into this deep purple color right here, okay? It's called Scene. Tap, 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 tap. You really wanna tap off a dark color like this or else it could ruin everything. Now we're really gonna carve into that crease. Like this one kind of faded up. This color, this dark color, is gonna go right into that crease line. And now we're gonna take it on the outer V of my eye. And I'm filling that in. So it's basically like the outer half or something. Okay, you wanna make sure that you're blending really well. Just keep using circular motions. Get that purple pretty packed on there. You could use a flat brush too if you wanted to, which is what we're gonna do with the gold. But you could use a flat brush with the purple and really pack it on the lid. Okay, while I'm at it color, this pigment on this brush. I'm gonna run it under my lower lash line. I didn't re-dip it. I'm just using whatever's on the brush to smoke out the bottom lash line. Okay, next eye. One of the last steps that I do is I'll go into this gold color right here, and it is called Unique. And I will take a flat brush like this and put the gold color on there, and then kind of pack it down onto the front half of the lid, making sure to meet and blend over that purple part so that it really blends together. You don't want to see where the purple ends and the gold begins, and vice versa. And you want to, at this part right here, you want to use like really, really gentle strokes with the brush. You can pack it down on the front half, but when you get to that purple area, you want to kind of use light strokes so that you can blend well. Now, what I have been doing is I've been taking, this eyeliner is so small. I don't even know, like I have to get more of it because I love it so much. It's called Endless Silky Eye Pen from Pixie by Petra or Petra. I don't know if you can see that. What I've been doing is just using it in my waterline. I've been going to my waterline and then my tight line, which is the top part right here under your top lashes. So that's what I've been doing. So there is what it looks like to have your waterline and your tight line done. I'm trying to get to my lashes because I was dumb and forgot to bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. So these lashes, the glue that I use is from Velour. This is the clear one, and they also have a black one. Okay, so after I put my lashes on, I will go ahead and take a mascara and I will do my bottom lashes. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and put on our lipstick. This is a liquid lipstick. It's a matte liquid lipstick from Jolie Cosmetics. Jolie Cosmetics. We're gonna go big, okay? I didn't know if I just wanted to do like a gloss or something easy, something shimmery to let the eyes pop, but this is a really great color. I think it's in the color Focoso. All right. Sometimes I line my lips and sometimes I don't. Today I'm not going to. You know how they have to dry. I can't say anything. So I'm gonna shut up. Shut up. All right, y'all. Here's the finished look. Do I have any lipstick on my teeth? I'm always worried about that. Hope you guys like it. If you do, please drop me some love below. Please like and comment and hit that subscribe bell if you haven't already. I'm gonna start trying to put out content every single week. I'm thinking that Tuesday or Thursday is going to be my day, but I haven't really gotten my schedule down yet. But if you do like this tutorial and you've learned a little something, please let me know. Again, please hit that subscribe button. And I really appreciate the love, and I appreciate your time, because I know that you just took time out of your life to watch my makeup video, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much. My signing off is always going to be that we need to spread love throughout this world, and that we need to be kind to others. We need to choose positivity over negativity. We need so much more of it in our life and in our world. So if you can be a little beacon of hope and a beacon of light for others, then I feel like you are doing amazing in this world. So thank you again for watching. Till next time. Mwah.